crispy.
Hey, what's good, guys? I've been your Vast for another review, this time of the Marvel Vintage Series Black Widow. Now, I'm really excited for this line, but, some of the character selections that they chose, there are a lot of re-releases, so the only one that I wanted was Black Widow, and I'm really glad that we got a new Black Widow figure. It's been years since we got a Black Widow figure, so I'm just happy that I was able to find it. But when I saw the figure, I saw that the leg was bent, and I don't like the head sculpt, but we'll get into that. But you can see the packaging says Black Widow, very reminiscent of what we got in the 80s and 90s. Black Widow right here. Black Widow was not a part of that toy line, but still looks very cool. And then you can see her on the back, little bio right there, and all the figures in the wave. Like I said, a lot of re-releases. That Wolverine looks really cool. Probably going to pick up that Iron Man. I'm going to keep this Captain American package, Spider-Man package. And I'm thinking about getting this Punisher, especially with this series coming out. But yeah, very cool packaging, and there's comics all over the packaging. And yeah, alright guys, let's open this up and I'll give my opinion. Black Widow comes with these two guns, and I don't know, man, we got these like 50 times. I'm kind of tired of seeing them, and they're super flimsy, so it's not really straight, and that really bothers me. But there's always other guns I can put on this figure. Looking at Black Widow, this is a nice figure. It's been a while since we got a comic version of Black Widow. Last time we got one was in 2010 with Winter Soldier, so that was a long time ago, so it's nice to get a new version of her. But as far as this figure, I do have a couple problems with her. First being this head sculpt. It's the exact same head sculpt that we got with Mary Jane, which was a nice figure. Just that head sculpt worked for Mary Jane. Just this head sculpt does not work for Natasha Romanoff Black Widow. The other problem I have is my man Flashworks did a nice custom of Black Widow where it had blue shading where the black is, gold bracelets and belt, and a zipper where the breast is, and I think that would have looked really nice on this figure. And like I said, the belt, I'm not a big fan of this yellow, this McDonald's yellow toy looking yellow right here, but it's still a decent figure. And looking at this head sculpt, again, nice head sculpt, just not a big fan of it for Black Widow. The black for the costume looks pretty good, it's just a shiny black. And then the belt, Black Widow symbol right there, it's really good. This is the exact same belt that we got with that 2010 Black Widow figure. Then we got the gauntlets, really good. You can actually remove these. And then the gloves actually have like wrinkles right here, so I like that attention to detail. And then this Luger, again, very flimsy, but at least we have it. And then this is the exact same mold as Kate Bishop, which, for Black Widow, I would have really liked a lot of articulation. She's an athlete, she's a spy, she's an Avenger, like she's doing all these flips and whatnot, so an ab crunch, a bicep swivel, a calf swivel would have worked really well with this figure. Even a double jointed elbow, like, come on, man, it would have looked really nice with this figure. And you do get a pec hole back here, but still a decent figure. As far as articulation, the head moves up that much, moves down, side to side, moves back and forth, up and down. So with the arm, single joint at the arm, these gauntlets move, the hand moves back and forth and side to side, and this hand moves left and right. And then you get a diaphragm joint that moves side to side, left and right, and it moves forward, not that much, but it moves back pretty far. Like it moves forward, back, and out. So with the thigh, double joint at the knee, I did have to fix these legs with the freezer trick because they were not straight at all. But the foot moves back and forth, and an ankle pivot. So pretty decent articulation on this figure. Just would have liked to see a lot more, honestly. But not all hope is lost for this figure. I did try a couple head swaps, and the one that worked best was a Phoenix Cyclops 2-pack Jean Grey head sculpt, and this head sculpt looks amazing on this figure. Looks so beautiful. I like the makeup, everything, even the paint shading and the hair makes this figure 1,000 times better. Looks amazing, man. So after this review, I'm never having this head sculpt on this figure again. So try it out, man. It looks really good. Switched out the hands for the hands that came with the movie Black Widow from the Winter Soldier wave, and it looks really good, having a little more modern. Man, this head sculpt made this figure so much better. And you can have different guns. Doesn't really fit, but still just a great looking head sculpt. Comparing Black Widow to some Black Widow figures from the past, you can see I have the Hasbro one right here. And, for the time, it was a good figure. I was never able to get the black version, so this is the variant. And it was a huge milestone for Hasbro. It had better paint from their previous female figures, a little bit better articulation, but it was mostly the paint. And she does have very nice breasts. But You know, it's a little outdated. I do like the fact that there is shading on this figure. I do like that, and I do like the fact that the zipper is showing, and that's something I wanted on this figure. But, you know, it's outdated still, and I don't think that these bracelets are the same. I thought they were. I don't believe they are. But, you know, it still has a place in my heart for the time, but it's outdated, and I do like this one a lot more. So I will be replacing this one. Probably I might get another one, but I will be replacing this one. And here is the Toy Biz one, and this figure is just awkward, man. It's super ugly. She just stands up weird. Her body is just really awkward. The breasts are saggy, the arms are skinny, the face is ugly, the hair is weird. I do like the fact that there is a zipper, but the color is a little awkward, so not a big fan of it. And this figure is outdated, but there is a lot of articulation. Maybe a little too much, but at least there's articulation. I said that this Black Widow figure works well as a classic Black Widow. You can see that she's with Captain America, and she works well as a modern Black Widow. You can see that she's with Hawkeye. We definitely need a new Hawkeye, and she works well with Daredevil as well. As far as rating, I'm going to rate this figure 7. You know, with the head on there that it came with, I'm not a big fan of that. But when you get the Jean Grey head on there and put it on the figure, I'm going to give it a 9. Like, it makes the figure a lot better. So, if you can find that figure, make sure you pick it up and put it on your Black Widow figure. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you later. Peace.
That's crispy.